Okay, welcome back to another episode of GamePlayer. How's it going? Lately, I've been trying to make other videos as well, but I haven't really had any ideas for other videos. Mostly I want to make more videos, like that one, I don't like malwares in horror game video. Definitely not because it got more views than my most other videos, but whatever. Alright, so today we've got a game called Gosetris. It is created by Kai in the Sky, and I saw it a little while ago on Reddit, and I thought it seems pretty interesting. It's essentially combining Go with Tetris. They did specify that they did use a little bit of AI, so that's sort of cringe, but they said majority was completely written by hand, so that's whatever. I guess maybe they're like a beginner or something, that's fine, but just don't make that into a habit, I guess. Alright, let's see. Welcome to Gosetris. Okay, so here's the thing. I played the game a little bit before already, so we can just go right ahead and start a new game. Alright, let's do rogue mode. So as you can see, it's Tetris, but instead of trying to, form an entire line, what you're trying to do is make pieces of a certain color completely cover over pieces of another different color. Like for example, right here, you can see all the white pieces are covering up the black pieces. So all the black pieces at the bottom gets turned into points. There you go. That's how you play this game. Very simple. Alright, let's see. So each round, I guess, you get different upgrades. So there you go. How much money do I have? 61, okay. What's this? Ostrakhan. Gains 10 score for every white piece placed. Loses 10 for every black. Okay, so you're trying to be racist with this one. Alright. That's a bit difficult though. I mean, like, I gain 10 points and I lose 10 points. What's the point? Well, that's strange. What about these one? Okay, well, there seems to be quite a bit of different upgrades you can buy. I'm just gonna buy them based on whichever one that I think looks cool. Alright, there you go. Let's continue. Alright, how difficult can this game be? I mean, it's a simple game. So, alright, let's try to cover up the blacks with whites again. That seems like a good idea. Okay, how about this? Let's do this. Alright, we have not completely covered up the black, so that's still fine. Pretty sure this is enough. There you go. Alright, how many points is that? 210? We need 600. Okay, well that's quite a lot. Alright, there you go. Well, why did it like grow? What's going on? Maybe I should not have just randomly bought upgrades, not even knowing what they do. We're playing it as if we're playing just normal Tetris. That's not how we play this game. What the fuck? Alright, there we go. Alright, we can score that one. That's not bad. Is that enough? That's not enough. That's just 500. God damn it. Score this black L piece. I don't know how you call them. Did you know that Tetris pieces actually have names? That's pretty like strange, ain't it? Alright, score these ones. That should be enough. Alright, there you go. Alright, what else do we have? What's this? When any selection is made, if there is a piece on hold, purge it and get 20. Alright, that's not bad. Get more money essentially. Plus 3 stock. What does that mean? Not too sure what exactly that means, but what color is that one? That one seems to be silver. Like, does that just count as either? And then right here, there we go. Perfect. Okay, let's put that one on hold. Actually, let's not put that one on hold. We actually need that one. We can put it like this. Alright, this one is perfect. There we go. Okay. Okay, I assume the silver pieces can be used as either color. Basically what I assumed, so that's good. Intuitive designs, right? Intuitive design is a good thing. I'm pretty sure this one covers it. Perfect. Got 300 points out of that. And shit ton of money. Alright, let's hold this one. What's the button for hold? Other than just clicking on hold. That's a bit annoying. Not C. That's strange. Low stock, 6 pieces left. Okay, sure. Wait, I ran out of pieces? That's fucked up. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's try again. Alright, and I also learned how to shift the block that you're holding with, your keyboard. It's with shift. That's fine, I guess. I wouldn't say that's like the worst. Some people do use shift. Some people would think that shift is the more intuitive key to use. So I wouldn't hold that against the creator. Usually that's a really good play in, normal Tetris, but we're not playing normal Tetris over here. We're playing anything but normal Tetris. So, take that as what you will. This over here. Alright, score that snake of white. I don't know how you describe it. Alright, and we got enough. Alright, that's level 1. We need to beat 5 levels. What does that mean? I thought stocks means just like generic pieces to add to your bags. Glyph packs? What's that mean? Let's try it. Let's buy one of these. Place glyphs on. Okay. Oh, I can put it onto the things. I see. Let's build an entire line of white. I think that's a good idea. Just a line of cocaine, essentially. How about this? Score that tiny piece of black over there, and then we can score out all the whites at the bottom. Look at that. Beautiful, ain't it? Alright, let's try to score out the... Well, we can't really score out the blacks. It seems that this like piece of extrusion over here is fucking us up. So let's just try to score this piece of white first. That seems like a good idea. This seems to be good. Alright, this should do it. Alright, get some extra money. Get 48. What's this? Oh, I get extra points. Okay. Okay. Points and money, different things. Quite obvious. I think that's intuitive. Why is this one green? What's up with this? Ghost stone. When placed, ghost stone move to the lowest open space. Okay, that's not bad. That seems like an interesting idea. Let's get some ghost stones. Alright, what's this? An abacus. For every 10 stones selected, gains a 0.5 multiplier. I assume that's for the score. Let's buy some multipliers. White stone. Oh, okay. Maybe this one would be better. Let's be racist. I think that's a good idea. Whites scores more, so we might want to get more whites going on. That only to the best of our ability, of course. This one seems better. Okay, scores a little bit. Gain 6 points. Okay. Let's do that one. Doesn't actually use the the ghost ability, ghost block ability, whatever, but whatever. Get a bunch of points, 18 points from that, plus okay, another additional points. That's good, You'll have to see that. Okay, whoa, that's a lot. What's this one? Well, that's something, I guess. Well, we're getting a lot more points, it seems, but we're starting to run out of pieces once again, so that's fucked up. We have only 6 pieces left, god damn it, again. And it's all white? I can't score with this white, what the fuck? I can't be actually racist, you can't do jack shit if you're actually racist. Where you go? Alright, that's the joke's not even funny at this point. I guess the best we can do is try to score out this, like, plot of black over here. And then we can't score out any of the ones over here. Alright. Well, that's fucked up. Alright, let's do a bit of feedback. Okay, that was a lot of fun. I like that game. I mean, it's a simple idea. It's, Tetris, but instead of trying to creating lines on the thing or whatever, is instead you're just trying to surround pieces of a color with pieces of another color. I think it's fun. I could tell that they try to add in a little bit of roguelike element to the game, which I think, that's fair. You're trying to like spice up the gameplay. I assume if I selected Zen mode, it would have been just infinitely going on with the pieces and such. So I can respect that, even though the roguelike element, despite what I usually like playing, wasn't exactly my type of tea, mostly because the upgrades feels like they are a bit too not really that complicated, but more so just there are just too many upgrades for you to choose. I just didn't want to bother to see what upgrades actually synergize with one another or whatever. But whatever. Still, I think it's a pretty fun game. It's a cool and unique twist on the usual Tetris genre. Sort of reminds me of there's like that sand Tetris game that I saw a little while ago. But overall, a cool game. I do like it. Nice job.